Hi there, welcome to episode 10. I'm Meg Ritchie from Gold Coast Property Styling, and I'm joined here with
Ben Williams from Remax Properties.
So we're coming towards the end of 2024, and what an amazing year it's been for us, working as a team, and also just being able to bring these episodes to you. Hopefully you found them to be extremely useful. Please feel free to pass any comments in our posts. Basically today what we're going to do is a recap of the whole year of 2024, and then we're going to finish off talking to you about what our sort of expectations are and what's going to happen in 2025. So starting off with Ben and I think some of the highlights we had at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, well, we had a cracking start of the year. Autumn was outstanding. So in March, we broke the record for Rabina with Piper's Point, and Meg did the best styling that I've ever seen in all my years in real estate, and that helped us break the record. And 4.6 million, incredible result, and everyone was delighted with that. So really strong start to 2024. That continued then throughout that season, and then what we found then was in winter, it was a lot more challenging. It did go quiet, and there were quite a few properties that needed price adjustments to get them sold, and we did have that quiet period. But then we've come into spring, and we've had probably, I'd say, one of the strongest starts to a spring that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Record sales, record numbers, right across the board. So we had a brilliant start to spring. And I would like to highlight a couple of properties just quickly in particular. We had a property in Regensburg there in Varsity Lakes. So we broke the record for the complex. 885, absolutely outstanding result for that property and that complex. And then we had a property in Bridgman Drive in Reedy Creek. First open home, 40 groups of buyers turning up, 18 offers, sold for a complex record. So
when was that?
That was literally a month and a half ago.
Oh, right. Okay. Good numbers still then.
Outstanding. And those owners were delighted. Now, those properties, they were presented really well. So the owners did a bit of work, got the styling done, did a little bit of painting, just presented it so well, and look at the results there, fantastic. Because one thing we have noticed since then, Meg, is that buyer numbers have dropped off since then. I mean, the last couple of weeks, open home numbers have been quieter. We've had some properties with nobody turn up, no buyers whatsoever. So that's really challenging for those sellers.
Any particular area that's in, or?
We're seeing like the northern corridor, Coomera, Pimpama, have stock there. We've been really struggling with a couple of open homes with nobody turning up. But then on the other hand, at the same time, southern Gold Coast. So we had a property in Eleanora 3 weeks ago. We've had over 50 groups through. Wow. Incredible in Eleanora, and we sold that for a street record price.
Yeah, great.
So what we're seeing is buyers. There's less of them, but they are willing to pay top dollar for well presented, good quality style properties, and that's the shift that we're seeing, and that's the dynamic that we're seeing.
Ones that don't need too much work doing to them, and they can just move straight into.
Yeah, exactly. Properties that need a bit of work and are not styled, basically, they are being ghosted. The buyers are just not interested. You know, that's what we're seeing this spring. Which has been really interesting.
And I think on that as well, obviously this is going back to what we've kind of been telling our audience all year, is that it's not just about the styling of a property, it's also about the bones of the property. So when I go out to present to my clients, I always say to them, we should be icing the cake. So you've baked something that's amazing, it's grandma's best recipe, and we're just really coming in to ice that cake. So if there are things that need doing, like new carpets, like painting, and any of those little jobs, you really need to still be looking at doing those if you are going to plan on styling the home. And then if you do those things and don't style the home, then you're going to be left with a vacant property that then becomes unattractive on realestate.com. So it's not something then that buyers are eager to go and visit over a staged property.
Definitely. Great advice, and we're seeing that all the time at the moment. And then regarding next year, 2025, so our forecast is the following. So we believe that interest rates will be cut in the second half of 2025. We don't believe it'll be in the first half because inflation is still so strong and so stubborn, cost of living crisis, that's going to really stop interest rates from being cut sooner. So second half of the year, that's going to happen. We do know that there's going to be a lot more stock coming on, which is really good news for buyers, because we know that buyers have had it tough this year, with a lack of stock, a lack of choices, which is why they've all been congregating into the same properties, which has been brilliant for sellers, but really challenging for buyers. But we believe our forecast for 2025 is it's going to go the other way. Buyers are going to have a lot more choice. We know there's a lot more stock coming on, end of January, beginning of February. So for example, a buyer now on Saturday has only got 4 properties to look at in Robina and Varsity and Burley. End of January, beginning of February, there's going to be 20 open homes to go and look at, right? So good for buyers, a lot more choice. For sellers, that is a bit of a warning, it's a bit of a heads up. If you're on the market right now, you need to be getting sold before Christmas, because right now you're selling without much competition, and that's when you get your best price. And
the competition's coming.
The competition is coming, absolutely. It's as clear as day. Right, we've got all the Form 6s signed, right? So if you're on the market now, let's get sold before Christmas. Otherwise, there's going to be a lot more competition now in the new year. So really important.
And just on that as well, we still have got availability up until the 20th of December. So if you do engage with an agent that's going to be working over the Christmas period, then you've still got time to get your house on the market before Christmas.
Awesome, that's great. And I mean, we could talk all day long. There's a lot more things we can mention, but they're the key points. And we appreciate everyone who's been following us this year and following the journey.
And obviously we'd really like to see anybody who's got any feedback on the information that we've been providing. Has it been valuable to you? Has it helped you in any way? And Ben and I would like to continue bringing these quarterly updates to you. So if we know that people are enjoying what we're sharing with them, then obviously that makes us feel like we're doing the right thing, and we'll continue to do that.
Awesome, definitely. So give it a like and give it a comment, and or even give it a share, because we do appreciate you getting involved.
Okay, so a very happy Christmas from me, and have a wonderful new year, and obviously speak to us if you want to before the end of the year. 20th of December we finish. Ben?
Yeah, exactly the same. And we wish everyone Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and look forward to working with you all and seeing you all in the new year.
Bye for now.
Take care. Bye.